2022 is about to end. Only 3 days are left. This year was full of ups and downs, and I am proud of myself for having overcome the limitations that I unconsciously placed upon myself in the past. In 2021, I made a financial goal that I achieved this year. I even manifested some cool gadgets and luxurious experiences, and looking back on it, I realized one thing that made it all possible for me. That one thing is to be crystal clear about what you want. There are many who are not even clear about what they want. One day they want something, and they work towards it. The next day they want something else, and again they go in a different direction. The ones who stay persistent in one direction eventually achieve it. Persistence is not that difficult. You remain consistent and persistent when you have clarity about what you want and what you have to do to achieve it. When you become clear, your focus automatically shifts. It shifts to the point where everything happens effortlessly. But when you are not clear, you sometimes become a roadblock to your own goal. There are many ways to get clear about it, but I will share with you one activity that is very interesting. You've probably heard of it but haven't put it into practice. This activity is very creative, and once applied, it will enable you to get clear about what you want. The activity is making a vision board. Yes, you heard it right. Creating a vision board fills us with excitement and gives us clarity about what we want. You can certainly make a list of things you want to manifest in 2023 and write them out, but making a vision board will take it to another level. It is because seeing a picture leaves a lasting impression on our subconscious mind and directs you to imagine things of similar nature more easily. It is a very effective way to get clarity about our desires. I am sure that all of you have smartphones, and you use them the majority of the day. So instead of making a poster that you hang on the wall, make a wallpaper for your phone. It will automatically direct your attention to the desired object. It will automatically shift your attention whenever you are using your device and remind you of the objects of your desire. Now, don't make it from a place where you will get it at the end of the 2023 year. Instead, make it from a place where you already have it. You must always live from the state of the wish fulfilled, the state of already having that desire. Use any photo editing app or use Canva. On the blank template, place some pictures that resonate with you and convey the feeling of your end state. You can Google the images or use Pinterest for them. The pictures do not have to be perfect, but they should act as a catalyst that helps you imagine your end state of having that desire. Make a collage for every area of life that denotes the end state of having that desire. Invest some time in this activity instead of mindlessly scrolling through Instagram. You have 3 days. You can do it. It is an easy task. Make it a wallpaper for your lock screen. And every time you pick up your phone, remind yourself that everything you wanted has already manifested. Just make it a habit of affirming this statement. Don't get obsessed with the objects on your list, but rather divert your focus on the identity of a person who already has those objects. For example, if your vision board has a picture of a car that you consider expensive in the present moment, don't get obsessive about having that car. Rather, start assuming the feeling state of a person within you that conveys that you already have that car. What is the feeling state of the person who already owns that car? Well, in short, it would be the state of a wealthy person. I have read some queries where people say, I imagined a specific car in my driveway. After a few days, an old friend paid me a visit and parked his car in my driveway. I manifested that car, but it was not mine. The solution to all of these things is to assume the feeling of a wish fulfilled. Well, that person in the above query assumed the feeling of seeing that car on his driveway, but didn't feel that it was his. He still felt within himself that it couldn't be true for him. He couldn't afford it. To manifest that car as his own, he should feel the state of the person who already owns that car. For ease of understanding, I will call this the state of a wealthy person. Owning that expensive car is a symbol of wealth. If you look clearly, you will notice that you are not after those objects. Those objects don't have any value but only the value that you give them. Also, you give them value by identifying them with something subjective like independence, freedom, power, adventure, distinctiveness, and many more things. You get the desire to experience these states, but rather than assuming that you are independent and powerful, you unconsciously identify them with some objects and then search for ways to manifest those objects. If you don't become aware of this, you get obsessed with having these objects. I hope we are on the same page. Now, instead of getting obsessed with those objects, identify yourself with those states of consciousness, and it will get manifested in your reality. When you feel a state, that state manifests. Ideas are impressed on the subconscious through the medium of feeling. No idea can be impressed on the subconscious until it is felt, but once felt, be it good, bad, or indifferent, it must be expressed. Feeling is the one and only medium through which ideas are conveyed to the subconscious. Therefore, a man who does not control his feelings may easily impress the subconscious with undesirable states. By control of feelings, I do not mean restraint or suppression of your feelings, but rather the disciplining of yourself to imagine and entertain only those feelings that contribute to your happiness. Control of your feelings is all important to a full and happy life. So, I hope you make a wonderful vision board for 2023 and use it as a wallpaper for your device. Subscribe if you learned something wonderful. I will meet you with another golden nugget. Happy manifesting.